welcome on back to Baseless Claims, our casual conversational comedy podcast. This is an internal meeting recording to discuss what happened on our Twitter. Recently, we had a internal conflict between two of our members that have been running the Twitter. And
well, there's only one member left because I did kill Tori.
That's not exactly true. You tried.
This isn't a public episode. This is an internal meeting. So if we could go around the table and say who we are. I'm Tay.
Are we recording it for longevity or?
It's for documentation so that we can use it against you when I sue your ass. Okay.
It's also just good to keep recordings, just for business purposes. So again, I'm Tay.
I'm Tori, CEO of Shapeless Media, Thompson.
I'm Tyler, the professional gamer of Shapeless Media, LLC.
Okay, so on our first order of business, recently on our public Twitter, we were horny on Maine.
Don't put we in it. Tori was horny. No.
I have to specify we because the brand is what tweeted it. Now, who's behind this tweet is going to be at fault here, and that's who we have to figure out did this heinous act.
I'm not ashamed of it. I full well did it, but it wasn't a horny move. It was a comedy move.
I'm
further the brand.
Sure that was a horny move.
Hey, look, I was horny. There was nothing comedic about it. It was horny. It was thirsty.
It was a picture of a provocative woman with the caption, "Tell me what you want." To which I said, what I want and what we all want, Zelda remakes on Switch, okay? Nothing horny about that. It's furthering the comedy. You see, it's a little twisteroo. I took this, I'm trying to be sexy, look at me, and I flipped it.
The basis of the comedy, though, is that horny tweet that you are retweeting with a quote on it.
To make it not horny.
Where did you find that tweet?
The horny tweet still exists inside our tweet.
Where did I find it, Tyler? I found it because other people who I was following were retweeting it, doing the same shit.
Oh, so you're
retweeting something funny.
Look, Tori, you're either a joke thief or you're horny. Which is it?
Okay, so now I guess I'm being punished now because something that people do on social media is like, oh, this is a funny format to do something in, so I'm going to do my spin on that format. And then I do it, and all of a sudden it's a joke thief. But if you do it, it's Tyler's good at Twitter. I don't fucking think so, pal. I don't fucking think so, pal.
This
Get your shit brand out of here.
Excuse me. I'm sorry for laughing in our very serious business meeting.
This is a hostile takeover of the company. We're kicking out the current CEO.
I don't think you know what a hostile takeover is, pal. It's not just being angry and kicking me out.
I'm pretty sure that I've seen billions.
Also, I don't think we could take over Tori's idea. Like, this is his company that he built up from the ground up.
I don't know, because I do have the email password, so I think I got something there. I think that's at least partial ownership.
You used to have the email password until I forgot password, had to reset it. So who's the idiot now?
Item 2 on our list is Tyler publicly tweeted the new password reset change on our Twitter account and kept it live without deleting it.
Oh, Your Honor, I would like to specify that was an unpaid intern that did that. That was not me.
We don't have any more employees than us 3.
Well, exactly. They're not an employee. They're an unpaid intern. If I specified them as an employee, I'd have to pay them.
So I think that the correct course of action here is to let me, the third party, take control of the Shapeless
Not
Media
a chance. Nope.
Twitter.
Nope. No.
Not a chance. That'd be the horniest. That'd be the horniest person taking over.
Yeah. Instead of being real women, it would just be like chibi
furries.
Women. Is that a thing? Chibi women?
Look, I promise, because I know how to run a fucking professional Twitter account, that it
based
would
on
never...
your years of experience of social media marketing.
Yeah, I have at least a year of experience on my resume, dipshit. Anyway, I know that that's not the Shapeless brand. That's my own personal brand. So I know how to differentiate the two, which you two clearly fucking don't. After these...
I stand by the fact that was extremely on brand with our type of comedy, our twisted, sick comedy.
Hey,
all right, that we bring to the table every
week. I
week.
apologize to our 7-year-olds out there from the UK who had to see that horn. Everyone, when people think Shapeless, they think family values, they think Christian, and they think safe for work, okay? And Tori has gone against all three pillars that we have.
So it's okay when Tyler can structure a full episode around sex questions. But
hey, that was episode
I make a
69.
funny joke, and all of a sudden
That's also a completely different social media avenue, Tori.
that was our 69th tweet.
Oh, wait, was it?
No, it wasn't. Prove it.
Prove it wasn't.
I'll go look at how many tweets we have.
Okay, while we're doing that, while it is a breach of our family values that Tori decided to be horny on this account, Tyler, it is a completely
Decided to be funny on the
serious-
account.
It is a completely different but equally as serious matter that you leaked our security information for that Twitter account. Someone could have hacked our account and tweeted out even more heinous shit than Tori did. So I don't really know how
As
to
I
go
said, that
about
was an
this.
unpaid intern.
I don't really know how to go about fixing or putting reprimands on both of you for this because I have no authority in the company.
We have 1,380 tweets.
Look, I'm just saying that you're not gonna be able to touch me right now for being funny on our Twitter account,
Hey,
which
look-
is at Shapeless Media if you did want to go and follow.
Tori, all I'm going to
Yeah.
say is that I have legal protection under the law because whenever I do these things, I'm podcasting. You specifically were not podcasting while you did that, which
I'll
is...
show you the fucking file.
Oh, shit.
I'll show you that wave that I got.
If you
that
can
sick
show us that
wrist.
wave file, then
Yeah.
I think legally this hostile takeover would have to be over.
Okay, and now that we've curtailed that, item 3 on our agenda for this internal
Tori's a
Shapeless meeting-
bastard!
Well, come on, Tyler, be professional here.
But a funny one.
We do have to talk about upcoming content and
Tori
ideas.
stinks!
Upcoming
He
ideas. for
smells. He
content.
smells like butter
Jesus.
and garlic.
Jesus Christ.
He
Okay,
rolls
you know,
himself in
I
it. He
can
rolls
see-
himself
I can
in it
see
like
that
he's a
you're not
like he's a
taking-
piece of toast. Like he's a piece of toast that's about to go on the grill.
I can see that you're not taking this meeting seriously, Tyler, and if you need to step out for a
Look
bit.
over at him. Look at in his direction. You wonder why the office always smells like spaghetti? The man rolls himself in butter and garlic before every meeting. It's fucked.
Yeah, and it's delicious smelling.
It's great for skin, you fucking idiot. Sorry that I want to be delicious.
Okay, whatever. Well, let's just table this meeting for now. We'll reschedule the back half of this
Tori's
meeting.
secretary's office is on his lap.
I have like a fun little novelty desk that's like super small. It's kind of like tiny kitchens. It's like so cute though. She loves it. It's super fun.
Anyway, we'll table this until tomorrow. We have an episode to record. So now that we've had this meeting, we can go into the actual episode. Okay. Hello and welcome on back to Baseless Claims, our casual conversational comedy podcast. My name is Tay.
My name is Tori Ticking Time Bomb Thompson.
I'm Tyler. I don't even want to know. Come on, give it to me. What's
I
taking?
ate 2 leftover tacos right before we started this recording, so
Oh, Jesus.
it's my body is crumbling beneath me right now. So yeah, let's can we speed this along, please?
Here's the thing: is that it's a fixed hour podcast, so we can't really speed it. Like we can talk faster, but I don't think that's going to do anything for you and your meeting with the toilet.
or the potential accidents that are going to
If
be on
anything,
this.
it'd be better if we just talked really slow so that your perception of time slowed down as well. So that
No, you got
it
nothing
doesn't
there.
really work.
No. But hey, guys, damn it, I want to talk about swearing.
You want us to talk about swearing?
I want to talk about swearing. I want to talk about curse words and where we draw the line as humanity, because I find it pretty odd where YouTube decides to draw the line. You see,
well,
on our
YouTube
content,
isn't like their content guidelines isn't drawn by any one person. It's drawn by
The Catholic Church as a whole.
and Skynet. So that's a really bad kind of combo there. The Catholic Church and Skynet.
But there's so many things about language censorship that, like, there's obvious ones like hate speech and slurs and stuff that
This
I'm like,
is literally 1984. I can't use slurs online. This is just what George Orwell warned us about.
If I had a heated gamer moment on my main channel, I would get demonetized and it would ruin me.
That's my impression of a Redditor who can't say the N-word.
What's your impression of a Redditor that can say the N-word?
Hey, bros.
What I don't understand is why we, like, on TV, where they draw the line on certain stuff is crazy, because you can say hell and damn, but they'll beep God. If you say asshole, I'm pretty sure they beep hole.
Correct.
And they beep, like, obviously you can't say, like, fuck and shit and all that, except Breaking Bad can. Apparently they decided, Vince Gilligan, you get one per season, let's go.
Well, it also depends on the network. Different networks have different guidelines as well. So, like,
that's
on Comedy
not funny, Tay.
I know,
Talk
but,
about
like,
funny stuff.
I'm getting there. So, like, on Comedy Central, when they air South Park, they don't censor anything. But if you were, like, back a couple of years and watching I Love Lucy, she couldn't say the word pregnant because it was seen as indecent.
That is pretty indecent, I'll be honest.
That's because the Catholic Church pretty much kind of runs television.
But here's the part where that like really weirded me out, is that on one of the recent uploads to YouTube, I was looking through it, and because I have to set the monetary or like monetization settings and everything for each video that goes up. And I know that here's what we hit every time. And when I was looking through like deeper on the language barriers for the YouTube uploads, light profanity is considered saying pretty much anything you want. You can drop all the fucks you want and everything, as long as it doesn't have a swear word in the thumbnail, and as long as you don't say fuck within the first 30 seconds of the video.
Oh,
But
it's 30 seconds now? I thought it was a minute.
extreme profanity, can't say the word
Whoa there. Hey, folks, Tyler from Shapeless Media here. You see, you probably just shouldn't say that word. A lot of people think it's very rude. It comes off a bit harsh. I tend to agree with them. So maybe let's just not say that. So ignore what was just said, and let's get on with the episode. How about that? Okay, that's great. I'll check in with you later, folks.
So Tyler, I'm going to need you to beep that. But you can't say
There, that word comes again. So kind of what I said previously. How about we don't say that? Okay? How about we just kind of stop saying that? We'll all have a good time, and then we'll go back to the episode, okay? Okay. I'm glad we're all on the same page here. Okay, I'll check in with you later. See you at the end of the episode. Okay.
That's where they're like, okay, Sears is not going to want to advertise on you guys. Did they die?
Sears? Probably. Instead of bleeping him so that the audience knows what he said, just kind of like duck the audio really fast so that it's just like so that the word still kind of exists.
I'm sorry. Is he Quagmire? Am I just
Am I Popeye laughing?
It's literally so YouTube's profanity rules. You can't say giggity giggity giggity. It's so weird. They just hated Family
weird.
Guy.
I just think that's crazy.
So,
Where did we draw the line as a society where we decided, all right, you can say fuck, but don't say cunt?
You did it again. Yeah, you did it again. Okay, so again, let's avoid using that as we kind of established. That's a no-go on TV. Not sure about podcasts, but I know that's a no-go everywhere else. So why don't we just make it a rule that it's a no-go here? Okay, back to the episode.
I think as long as it's not like a racial or identity slur, I think you're okay to say it. You know, like, can you think
Not
of
according to YouTube?
Can you think of a word that is on par with a racial or identity slur that we say regularly?
I'd like to not.
Ginger.
Oh my God.
Wait, what'd you say?
Tyler, cut that.
I'm gonna have to because it's such a gross word. Oh, it's disgusting.
Okay.
Even thinking about it. Even
All
thinking
right.
about it gives me the heebie-jeebies.
I literally didn't hear you.
The G word. Ginger.
Oh, ooh, ew, gross.
Come on, guys. Oh, come on, guys.
But isn't that an identity word?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an identity slur, so that doesn't count towards my question.
Wait. Did you just say that ginger is a slur?
People are rallying to my cause.
No.
If it was a slur, it would be an identity slur.
I refuse. Well, maybe ever since that one kid uploaded that YouTube video where he was like, "Gingers do have souls."
Yeah, that I'll tell you what, that video really sucked for about a year or two, or probably more like 4 years for me.
I was gonna say, dog, it was probably like 5 years that you got that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the non-identity or gender or racial slur curse words are just more crass words for something that isn't that, right? So you've got like shit, fuck, cunt.
Okay. Well, it appears that this in editing, I found out this was said a lot more than I thought it was. I'm having to do a lot of bleeping and a lot of cutting. So I don't know what to tell you. Everyone else got a little bit rowdy this go around. Not me, because I'm a well-mannered boy. Everyone else is a rowdy, rambunctious bastard. But how about we just stick to bleeps from now on instead of me cutting in, because I feel like this is gonna happen a lot, and I'm kind of eating up some valuable time here. So let's just do a bleep, okay? How about that? Or maybe we'll do like a pleasant. Say, you know what? Let's do instead of a bleep. A bleep is so harsh. Why don't we do something fun, like a little triangle when it's said, like a little like ting. How about that? Let's do that. That makes it sound more pleasant. Okay, back to the episode.
You know, they're objects.
Hey,
they're not. An
I
identity.
would argue that saying poop is a lot more crass than saying shit.
To some people, yes, but to the Catholics, it's not.
Is that who ruined all this for us?
Yes, that's what we've been saying for the past 5 minutes.
It was the Protestants. It's the Quakers.
What do you mean?
It's the Quaker oatmeal man. It's
Yeah,
The Quaker Oatmeal Man did come down and he said, no. Here's the words I like. Here's the words I don't like.
Yeah, Benjamin Franklin, when he was flying the kite, was just like, don't say it's bad. Mm-hmm. Oh, look, electricity.
When Benjamin Franklin was doing that.
Hey, wait, Tay, do you think Benjamin Franklin is the guy on the Quaker oatmeal box?
Benjamin
And
Franklin
also, do you
was-
think Benjamin Franklin was the guy who had the key?
Yes, Benjamin Franklin was the guy who flew the kite in the lightning storm with the key, and he was also a Quaker, yes.
That was George Washington, you idiot.
What are you talking about?
No, you guys are stupid. It was Abraham Lincoln.
That is wildly incorrect, but this is baseless claims.
So, yeah, I guess new canon, Benjamin Franklin is the guy on the Quaker oatmeal box. That's his oatmeal.
Or is it Benjamin Shapiro?
Well, actually,
when you read the nutritional facts on it, it actually says like nutrition facts and logic, and like it starts with like serving size. Well, actually, serving sizes aren't even a standard measurement that you can measure, so...
It's Benjamin Shapiro in old face on the front.
Hey, how about we get away from any kind of racial discussion and quit using the word that I'm going to have to keep beeping because...
I just wanted to know why we can't say cunt, okay?
What?
What's so bad about the word?
Yeah,
Look,
it's just the equivalent to dick or...
It's no worse than saying bussy, and we've been big offenders of bussy on this podcast, okay?
Big offenders of bussy, band name I called it.
Well, then I'm going to be the big defenders of bussy. And our band's sole purpose is to fight your band.
Oh, dude, that'd be great for marketing.
It's every show that you have. We have like a rival show next door.
Yeah, but we sell the tickets on the same website. That's a good idea, actually.
No, I'm not sure it is.
I don't know if that. I don't know how you would sell that because that for like a casual person that's just like I just want to go to a show. Like, I don't know if they're really going to be interested in all the back lore.
Dude, we're not targeting the fucking casual audiences. Like, okay, stick with me for this example, right? So you've got World of Warcraft, right? You've got the Horde and the Alliance, right?
Tori, you have any segments?
No, come on.
Yeah, you guys, Tyler.
Okay, if
do you
people are
wanna hear-
fucking gung ho for
Shit.
K-pop bands, what if we did a K-pop band this way, and made it so that they like had a fake rivalry, but we played it off as totally legitimate?
Well, we'd need to know about 10 Korean people per band, and I don't think either of us know many Korean people.
I know, like
I have
one.
I have like 3 friends.
Okay, that's
Yep.
4. Tyler, we
That's
just
right
need
there.
you
Hey,
to
that's
know-
half of K-pop. Is it okay? I need to know if this band fighting, is this a battle of the bands or is this physical fights between band members?
Why not fucking both, dude? Imagine, right? Lead singer walks up to the mic and just goes, "Hey everyone, I was just informed that our rival band was performing next door, so why don't we all go over there and fuck them up?" And then he just walks over on the stage and starts beating the shit out of the other singer and causes a mosh pit and sells shirts that said, "I survived the mosh pit of 2020." This is a great idea, and I will fucking not falter on this.
Glug, 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 glug. Hold on, I gotta do some Google searching really quick. Liquor store near me. Yeah, this looks good. It's temporarily
That's a long
closed.
eject out of this one.
You know, next time you guys have an idea that I hate, I'm gonna fucking spring a bit on you guys.
Hey, this person just took a selfie and said, "Great friendly people." What does that mean?
How many stars?
It's got 4 stars. So, hey, it's a great
nice.
selfie. Maybe people are rating the selfie.
Yeah, maybe they just think it's like a really good lighting on that one.
Yeah,
you know,
is
no
it
harsh
a-
shadows, slow fall off.
Is that a local guide?
No,
Oh.
no, she just decided, hey, you know what? I post my selfies on Facebook all the time. Maybe Google Reviews wants to see this one. I gotta expand my audience a little bit.
Gotta get that SEO.
This one says there was a stalker inside. That's pretty wild. 1 star. Yeah, that sounds deserved.
A stalker?
Yeah, I don't know.
I
It's
don't know if that's the liquor store's fault.
well, obviously they're creating a stalker-friendly environment.
How would they know?
Trench coat. They all
Oh,
legally have to wear
okay,
long trench coats.
That's right.
And not a cool, stylish kind of trench coat. The kind that you look at and go, ugh.
Do they all wear fingerless gloves too? Is that a thing, or
Yeah.
am I misremembering that? No,
Yeah,
that
they
is.
do.
That is what you'd
100%,
have to do
100%.
if you're a stalker. Okay.
Yeah. They grow, they become part of your skin. It's just how your body is.
Yeah. One moment
At
while I
that
update
point.
my shopping list. Okay.
Yeah.
Go on.
This liquor store doesn't wear face masks. That's pretty buck wild, don't you guys think?
That's pretty illegal.
What if? Okay.
fuck,
what if that review was from like 2018, and everyone was like, "Yeah, of course they don't wear face masks," but he knew.
Hey, this sucks. Tori, do you have anything?
I do actually have something. Tell me, would you guys be interested in learning a little bit about perhaps your life path?
Yes. Tell me about my life path.
Yes, I
would
would.
love
Hold
to
on.
know.
Is this health hacks?
Tyler, welcome to Health Hacks.
Yes.
Uncovering
yes.
the hottest trends in wellness today.
Oh God.
Now, hey,
I'm
can
so
you, hey,
ready.
Tyler, you want to compose like a little jingle for that?
Nope.
Okay. Cool. Now, let me just hit you with the headline and we'll kind of break it down from there.
Oh, perfect.
The headline is, I went to a toe reader to get insight about my life path, and the results were totally on point.
Totally.
Toe. Wait. Hold on.
No,
Hold on.
just the word totally.
Well, they missed an opportunity there.
Because if I'm understanding what you just said to me,
I don't know if
I'm-
there's a lot of
I-
understanding to be had.
I think I'm in a little bit of like an epileptic shock right now. You said a toe reader.
Yeah, a toe reader.
Hey,
Toe.
okay. Hey, that's just someone who has a foot fetish who is like, how can I get as many feet as possible?
How can I turn my fetish into a business? Wait, I have an idea.
No, this is real. I read toes. And they're like, I want the stinky ones. You know, the ones that have been walking around Target.
Yeah, I
all
want
day.
those nasty little piggies. Those ones that are all calloused, got bunions and shit. God, I that gives me a lot to read.
So there's foot enthusiast, foot fetishist, and then enlightened foot reader.
I don't know the hierarchy of creeps, but I do know that apparently someone decided they can tell your life path and get it pretty on point from reading your nasty, stinky piggies.
Look, we're not kink shaming, but we are saying that if you're into feet, you should go to jail. You should go to a state prison, a federal prison. Never get out.
What if every single reading, like, you had to sign an NDA?
Came with a fortune cookie?
Yeah, that
every toe reading.
You had to sign an NDA, but every single appointment he has, he just goes, "Oh, well, this little piggy went to the market, and this little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef, and this little piggy had none. And this little piggy went wee all the way home. That'll be $4,000, please."
And this little piggy, and he pokes you in the forehead, wants to show me their roast beef, if you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, no. Oh, I think you should go to prison for that one.
Yeah,
anyway,
that's pretty bad.
The article goes on to say, "You have really nice toes, to be honest. I don't see a lot of toes like these. I raise an eyebrow when Angela Weiland tells me this because I've never considered my feet to be even a little bit attractive. Before I'm going to take this type of compliment
so it is a sex thing. So
Dude,
it is attractive. That's the word they chose. I've never considered my feet to be attractive.
I'm gonna fucking pass out, dude.
Here's the thing. It's not. Or at least the way it's written isn't meant to be like that, but it certainly has hard implications.
Instead of unique. The word unique was right there, and she was like, no, I think I'll go with attractive.
No, it was a quote from the lady touching the feet who said, "You have really nice toes. To be honest, I don't see a lot of toes like this." And then the author went on to say, she took that as, I must have attractive feet.
Yeah, no, I understood. The author is taking it as sexual.
Yeah, so the author read a bit too much into it.
So, yeah, basically we're talking about...
And when the toe reader read the article, was like, whoa, that's not what I do here.
Whoa, that's weird. What I do isn't weird.
What I do is some pure wizardry. But you're just thinking that I have a foot thing, and frankly, that's bad for the business, you know? Yeah, so what we're talking about here is Angela Weiland, who is at the Four Seasons in Punta Mita, Mexico. She's the resident toe reader, which they go on in parenthetical say, which is kind of like a palm reader, but with a strict below the ankles focus on things like toe length meaning.
If you are listening to this podcast and miraculously you live in the area, if you take a picture outside of this woman's office, tweet it at either me, Shapeless, or whatever, I will personally mail you a check for $10.
No. I want to see Angela Weiland's Piggy Emporium pretty bad.
No, because if you tweet it to Tori's just going to make it horny as shit, okay? Tori's going to make it sexual.
Okay,
even
Tyler,
or I'll make it funny, Tyler. Sorry that I take some risque.
We should not bring internal affairs onto the podcast. The audience doesn't need to deal with our dirty laundry. Continue.
When
Tori wants to deal with your dirty socks.
God
he's
damn
a
it,
fucking
Tyler.
freak. Tori's a goddamn freak.
I'm a freak.
Tyler, again, we can't bring personal affairs onto the show. We can do bits, but since Tori is actually into that, we can't bring it up on the show.
We can spend 3 minutes explaining a divide in World of Warcraft lore, but we can't bring our own personal problems into this, Tyler.
Tori wants to nibble the bits of your piggies.
I wouldn't mind it. When Weiland seeks to find symbolism in a given foot, she looks at toe length meaning in addition to size, straightness, and relationship to other toes, and combines this intel with her own intuition to give clients insight into their life path.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
That is a very densely populated sentence.
Hey, when can we just kind of, as a society, like when people are telling us weird things, when is it appropriate to just say, like, to look at them and say, bullshit? Like, when can we just call a spade a spade?
Yeah.
Well, considering our political climate, I don't think we can do that very often.
Look, I'm just sick of having to see, like, people look at what's Iron Man's girlfriend's name, the actress.
Gwyneth Paltrow. You're looking at goop shit and being like, that's like totally on point.
Hey, I'm sick of her, like, literally assaulting her employees by making them smell her vagina and being like, oh, no, it's a really open workplace. Bullshit.
Are you telling me that Goop isn't a legitimate company?
Look, I'm telling you that if your boss makes you smell her vagina...
Dude, I've got one of her pussy candles over here on my desk. You're telling me this isn't a legitimate product?
Tyler, let's be honest now. Like, in that particular instance, it's a very pleasant smell. They've done great work at Goop. I don't think we need to be judging Gwyneth Paltrow.
Look, I mean, if it were anyone else's vagina, yeah, gross. But I mean, she's got a little hint of rosemary in there, some like flower petals. Like it is a really delightful smell.
Just a little bit of class.
Tyler,
nothing wrong with that.
If you badmouth Goop on this podcast, we will never, ever get a sponsorship with them. And you know we've been gunning for that sponsorship.
Look, all I'm going to say is you can call anything a product. Belle Delphine sold bathwater, called that a product. She just ran tap water, and then she probably didn't even get in it half the time.
No, she did. She sent me a picture. I mean, she sent people who bought it a picture.
Yeah, the same pic. Y'all got the same picture and wanted to keep it. I could fucking come in a jar and sell it and be like, this is a product. It's a legitimate product because it's in your house and you bought it, so it's legitimate.
Yeah,
You've heard of oat milk and goat milk and almond milk. Now this is boy milk. Drink it up, you nasty fucks. It's rich with protein.
For each shipment, like for different shipments of like whiskeys, they talk about like what year it was, what the climate was.
This is
all
bourbon
of that
barrel
stuff.
aged boy juice.
Yeah, for each batch I make, I just describe what my diet was. Like, I shot this one out after eating, a lot of bananas and pineapples. So this is going to be like a fruitier blend. This blend...
This rope was pepper rich.
Yeah, this blend I made late at night, so it was off of 3 Mountain Dew Code Reds. So this one is going to be for the gamers out there.
That's why it's tinted red or blood, because it was the 4th time I'd masturbated that day.
This one is... this batch was infused with the power of the moon because I left it out all night.
I left this
come
out in a jar overnight, and my neighbors looked at me weird, and they said, "What is this?" And I said, "It's my boy juice. Go away, Frank." And then I packed it up, and then I gave it to the Amazon man without a box, and I said, "Can you bring this to the recipient, please?"
And he's like, "Sure," going all the way up to Bezos.
Yeah, he just... Oh, I mean, I didn't even have it in a jar or anything. I just kind of gave him a wet, slimy handshake.
Can I tell you guys more about feet, please?
Yes, please tell me more about feet, because you know so much about feet.
Yeah, so this toe reader, I want to make it very clear that she cannot tell you your future. All right, she's not going to tell you how many kids you're going to have or anything like that. Rather, what she says is, quote, "I give you a snapshot of where you are right now based on where you've been. It's a summary of your belief systems, your upbringing, and the stories you've told yourself." There's also an interactive element with Wyland's readings, a similar effect to life coaching session. What?
An interactive toe reading element?
Yeah, so here's what the interactive part is.
She stick it in her mouth?
I like how she tells you where you've been. Based on it, she's like, there's some red clay underneath your toe. Have you been to Arizona lately?
You're like, oh my God,
I have.
That's totally on point. I want to believe that at the beginning of every reading session, they get down and she's like, doing her, like, swinging smoke around and shit. I don't know what they do. And then as soon as she's about to get into the reading, she tickles the feet and they, like, kind of pull back. And she goes, I'm just kidding. Get back here. Just every time. Just give them a little tickle. A little tickle on those tootsies.
Got to loosen you up a bit. Otherwise, the reading won't be accurate.
So she makes observations and then asks questions based on what she sees. And then says, I quote, "It's not a passive thing." I'm not really sure you're asking for a lot of brain power to be used on that one. Yeah. Sorry, Angela.
Hey, Angela. Maybe instead of having someone read your toes and then asking you life questions, maybe you should just cut the middleman out and go to a fucking therapist. How about that?
But I feel like that. Tyler, a therapist costs way more in the long run than a foot reader.
All she's doing is the work of of a therapist, just kind of asking you questions to see what's going on in your life. This person is kind of just doing the same thing with the added benefit of, I'm going to touch your toes.
Yeah, I mean, it does have one of the paragraphs that starts with, there's not, as you can probably imagine, there's not much by way of science to confirm the tenets of toe reading.
It says that on the paragraph?
And then there's like 3 more paragraphs, and then she describes what happened in her one, which is that she has a small gap at the base of her big toe and second toe, and apparently they asked her, do you ever feel like you're too intuitive and sensitive and you have to reel it in? And I told her that was absolutely true. And she shared with me that people with a full space between those toes have been very spiritually connected. And I think there is where I saved the link.
Or they just wear flip-flops a lot.
That could be. Maybe it morphed their toe. Maybe they did a little bit of foot binding as a kid to really shape it exactly how they want. A delicate arch, a big gap between their toes.
Yeah, so they could be more spiritually connected, Tori. Come on, it's not that. Follow along, please. It's not that hard.
What do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about the merit of toe reading?
I kind of want my toes read.
You are a sick freak, Tay.
No.
That's why you belong in a federal prison.
No. Not for any horny reasons, but I think it'd be fucking hilarious.
That's not funny. That's a crime. It should be a federal crime.
All right, well, what do you two think about this then? Smartasses?
I think it's just palm reading, but a way to differentiate it. I think it's just, hey, let's look at some bullshit here, but I'm a specialist bullshitter. I'm not like your run-of-the-mill bullshitter. I have a special thing that I do. And take off your socks, please.
I think someone was on this very website that I'm on currently, and that it's the same website I found the moon water on. And I think that they were on there going, you are fucking kidding me. I could have it easy town for the rest of my life if I just captured this clientele. And then she did it. She opened up her little Piggy Emporium, and next thing you know, she's rolling in dough, and all she has to do is tap your toenails a few times and say you must be really sensitive. And they're like, yeah, I am. And she's like, great. That'll be $300, please.
Hey, do you think it's weird if she gets repeat customers?
Yeah. I already know that you kind of told me where I am and where I've been, but God, I just can't get that sensation again. Can you please touch the gap between my big toe and second toe?
Yeah, I mean, if you're going for a weekly appointment, she's not reading your future. She's just telling you where you've been. So I feel like you'd just be rehashing, and at that point, just go get a massage. It's probably the same price.
Yeah.
Because she's charging premium prices.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't say anything about that, but I can imagine that the people on this are like, no, this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I really got to spend the money on it.
No, you don't understand. This is a special moment. And it's look, I just wanted to go jet skiing in Mexico for our vacation, and you keep going back to that fucking toe specialist, and now I'm a bit worried you're cheating on me on our honeymoon.
Yeah, what are you doing in there with Angela? What's she doing to your toes? And she some wicked shit. Oh, is she telling you the future? No, she can't do that, but she does point out things I already know about my personality.
So what's the point? I feel like you could just, kind of sit down and have a think-see about it.
I just like it to be about me for once, Jennifer.
Again, can we just call bullshit when we see it? Can we just if someone is getting a license to set up a business at that location, and they go to the local government or county office, and they're like, yeah, I want to set up this building for a business for my toe emporium where I read people's minds based on their feet. And the county licenser can just be like, bullshit. No, we're selling this to someone else who's gonna give people coffee or a bagel or something.
We're gonna give this to Subway because at least people love their sloppy meat.
See, this is a slippery slope argument though, Tyler. Because
I don't think it's that slippery.
Okay.
I think it's quite dry.
I think most businesses are probably good to go.
I want you to call bullshit when I explain or when I say a business to you, okay? I want you to call bullshit if you think it's bullshit. Toe reading.
Bullshit.
Palm reading.
Bullshit.
Tarot card reading.
Bullshit.
Psychic.
Bullshit.
Church services.
Hey, that's not really a business, though, because they're not selling anything.
Nah. Well, they're selling you a load of horse shit. Am I right, fellas? Lady
Baptisms?
fellas?
Hey, but you don't, like...
That's not selling. That's not a business. That's tax-free shit right there.
Yeah,
that's nonprofit.
That's not a business. Like, I don't go into church and I'm like looking at their cross and I'm like, yeah, could I get a... Like they have like a setup of like someone hanging from the cross and I'm like,
can I get some Christ nuggets?
Yeah,
Can I get some Jesus? Can I get a platter of Jesus fingers, please?
It's like church and it's like Christmas time and they have the nativity scene set up and then you go up to the manger and you're like, hey, do you work here?
The fucking visual of you walking up in the middle of a congregation, looking up at the cross and going, yeah, I'll take
Yeah, exactly. So that's not a business.
Hold on. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Hey, what do you want? 2 of them? Do you want pickles on it? No?
Sir, there's people in line.
Excuse me. I had to wait my turn just like everyone else. God, people are so fucking rude. Okay, what did you want? I'm sorry. Okay, just call her quick.
If you're not ready, could you make space for the people who are ready?
You motherfucker. I've been waiting in line for 5 minutes, and now you're just going to cut me off because I have to get the rest of my order? Oh, I'm sorry. I'll take a water, please, if that makes it better. Fuck.
Do you want that holy or unholy?
Holy,
Ma'am,
please.
all we have on the menu is bread broken for you and blood shed for you. We don't have anything else.
You don't even have wine? Well, that's actually in the water dispenser, ma'am.
So, just the holy water?
Hold on. I'm getting the rest of it.
I want a milk.
Do you guys have milk?
No, we don't.
Do you guys have Big Macs?
No, we don't.
Can you make a Big Mac, though?
No, we don't have meat.
Hold on. My kid's yelling. Just give me a second here.
Milk.
Sorry. Okay, just 1 holy water, please.
Okay. Can I
see your ID?
Can I interest you in a congregation meeting afterwards?
Ew, no.
Okay. Your total will be a life free of sin and devotion to spreading the gospel.
So, do you want my card or cash?
Both work. We have a chip reader now. Just stick it in the cross.
We have Apple Pay now, yeah. Just hover it over the crown of thorns and it'll pick it up.
They have paper crowns of thorns like at Burger King.
Yeah, like so. It's like on your birthday, they bring out a paper crown of thorns and put it over you, and they give you a free sparkling holy water.
Oh, ma'am, I see you brought your kids with you today. Would you like to drop them off in our pastor's office, which we call the play place? The play place.
Oh, come on.
Is someone going to be there to watch them?
Very closely.
And you said you do have wine, right? Because I wouldn't mind a little girl's afternoon.
Yeah, we offer that in the parents' lounge if you drop your kids off in the play place.
Don't mind if I do. Okay, all right. Just take them back there.
Hey, do you inspect your children when they get home? Like, do you like check them for like any like bruises or?
Ew, no. I just tell them to brush their teeth and go to bed.
Yeah, I'm into some freaky shit.
Sorry about that.
Nope. That's absolutely great. You are gonna love Pastor John.
But Mommy, I played with Pastor John last week.
Shut the fuck up. Sorry about that. He likes to talk when he has been spoken to.
Swearing. No. Not in this house.
I said frick.
Hey, I know this is a horrible thing to do in podcasts where you talk about like a previous episode, but I wanted to give like an update because I felt it's so important to this lore. So, Tori, when I'm mentioning this, could you throw up like a hyperlink in the video so people can find the video it's in?
It'll be in the description.
No, just throw it on screen. Throw like the whole hyperlink on screen as a text element. Because that's what Tyler fucking asked for.
No, don't do that.
Will do.
No, Tori, don't do that.
And then while it's up there, can you put a picture of a keyboard cat and then an animation of Bongo Cat next to it?
That's a lot too much to ask.
It's really not, though, if you think about it.
Yeah, well, it is for me.
Can you play Bongo Cat plays Jerk It Out?
Tyler, what's that thing gonna link to?
So I remember in a previous episode, I talked about how one time a homeless man on the train pinned and cornered me for 40 minutes to talk about how he found a $1 billion bill.
That's correct, yeah.
So the other day when I was out for a walk in the neighborhood, because that's about the only thing you can do anymore is get some fresh air, and that's it.
Can I guess?
And just barely that.
Can I guess what happened?
No.
Okay.
So I'm walking by the church in the neighborhood, and I see these pamphlets that are like folded up like dollar bills.
Oh no.
And I pick one, and it's a pamphlet for the church, but it looks like it's a $1 billion bill.
Oh no.
So now I'm thinking, now I got to thinking, when that homeless man like 5 years ago was talking to me about how he found a $1 billion bill and was trying to find a way to cash it. I think he had a pamphlet for a church, and he kind of thought that it was like it had monetary value.
He thought you were in on the joke, and when he said $1 billion bill, what he meant was that he had found Christ, and he was figuring out a way to truly take advantage of the love that Christ fills him with.
That makes so much more sense.
I think he just thought it was a real $1 billion bill.
Yeah.
And
was it pretty convincing, though? Let's be honest here, right?
No, not really. It's paper.
Well.
It's like actual, honest to God, like paper.
Yeah, but that dude was also geeking balls, so.
Geeking balls.
But now I think here's the problem is that I did take one of the $1 billion bills because I'm like, I need to like hang this in my office or something because that's hilarious. That like 5 years later, I think I found the root cause. But here's what worries me. Is that I think that addict on the train that cornered me to talk about a $1 billion bill wasn't just a random addict. It was me from the future trying to tell me you gotta get that $1 billion cashed. You gotta find a way to do it. Otherwise you'll end up like me. You have to work on it. We have to work together to find a way to get out of this time loophole.
This is what 5 years of podcasting does to you.
Here's the thing. Point A and... Okay, that's a bad example. I was going to say the beginning of the circle and the end of the circle have been drawn, but now we need to fill out the entire arc in the middle. What happened? Why did you become an addict? What was your drug of choice?
Podcasting. And in order to make the podcast more interesting, he turned to drugs.
Or he was addicted to podcasting.
Either or.
Whoa. So I wasn't addicted to drugs. I was just geeking out because I thought I was like always being listened to by the government because I was podcasting all the time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, some people have referred to baseless claims as ear drug because it's just so addicting. You know, can't get enough of it.
I've heard lots of people say that. You know, I would agree.
Yeah.
I think lots of people have said that, and I just got so deeply invested in podcast. I was podcasting everything. I started my own podcasts. I was recording something every minute of every day. This is the breakfast podcast. This is the nap podcast. This is
Tyler's afternoon poopy podcast.
This is the podcast within a podcast within a podcast.
I just kept podcasting, and slowly my brain melted, and I had no idea what was real and what was podcast.
and then you realized, my audio recorder died 25 years ago.
Oh, shit.
There hasn't been a podcast recorded in this recorder for 50 years.
But when you go in to try to change the batteries, bam, that's when it sends you back 5 years in time to warn yourself. But you're so addicted and crazy that all you can do is walk up to your former self and be like, I got this $1 billion bill, I got cash.
Hey, if it was only a 5-year difference between me on the train then and me on the train now, I aged really poorly.
Yeah, that's what we're getting at.
But the bad news on that one is the old twisteroo is that story actually gave you more fuel to keep podcasting.
Oh.
So it really is. I'm stuck in an infinite.
Yeah, it's an Ouroboros.
It's a real podcast looper sitch.
Oh, damn. I got to get in touch. Who's got Ryan Johnson's phone number? I got to figure out how to get out of this.
I think I just have Ryan Johnson's phone number in my back. Oh, shit, I do. Let me know after the podcast. I'll get it to you.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. I don't think he's that hard to contact.
Yeah, I didn't think I had his card from that one time we went to that Hollywood party with him, but I guess,
Yeah,
I guess it survived the wash.
Knives Out was, it was fine.
Knives Out was pretty damn good.
It was fine, I think. So I think he's just kind of like still pretty easy to access. It's not like he's done anything big, really.
You know what else is easy to access? The end of the show. Thank you. I really wanted to try my hand at one of your really good segues to the end of the show.
Yeah, I love how you waited. You said it and like, huh?
I had to.
Guys,
I
what do you
literally
think?
had
What do you
to.
think, boys?
Anytime I say something new on this podcast or like introduce a new bit, I have to sit back and wait for your guys' fucking approval because half the time you just go, "No, we're not putting that in," and then we just move on.
Look, that's
I'm gonna have to find a really creative way to cut that World of Warcraft explanation. I'm gonna have to get real creative there.
Just make it something really cool, like put in like a football reference or something.
Oh, okay. Here. I'll give you that audio.
Jesus Christ! Hey, get to the end of the show.
No,
you
no,
can't do your transition and then be like, no.
No, I have to give Tyler that clean audio to cut in instead of the World of Warcraft reference. Okay, here we go.
Now this is gonna get cut.
Anyway, if you like the show, go ahead and leave a comment, like, favorite, or review. It really helps the show out, gets us into curated lists, and really helps us out on an algorithmic side of things to get us more interactions. And the comments that you leave actually fuel the show, and we talk about everything that we see in our comments and stuff. So go ahead and leave one. It's great.
The little rat men in the computers that decide what YouTube pushes and what YouTube does not, they like reviews and shares and comments. So feed the little rat men that run the hamster wheel of the algorithm. And hey, share it with a friend too while you're at it. You can also go on our Twitter. We have all of those in the description. And maybe you want to check out @Shapeless Media on Twitter to ridicule Tori for his horny tweets.
My very funny tweets. And also, you might already know, you might not. We have a YouTube channel that's also going to be Shapeless Media, so you can go on there. And if you like comedy, gaming content, we got loads of stuff. We've had it for over 4 years, so it's there's a big back catalog. You could hop over to Shapeless Media's YouTube channel and give a watch to all that stuff. And
I'll
subscribe.
show you a big back catalog.
Damn,
Here's my ass.
he's thick as fuck.
If you like comedy, we're very honored that you consider us comedy.
Hey, if you like comedy, I'll tell you what you're gonna love. Our sponsor, Poddex. You see, it's the hottest new tool. It's the hottest new tool in podcasting, which is just the greatest little deck of cards that's going to get you where you need to go with podcasting. It's how Tyler started all those podcasts after he became addicted to the act of podcasting. And you can get your first order for 10% off if you go to poddex.com and use the code SWORDWATCH, all one word, at checkout. Now, boys, I mean the genderless boys. Genderless boys band name, I call it. But
that's really good.
Hey, boys.
Also,
Boys is a genderless term.
yeah,
boys is a
it has
genderless
to be
term.
spelled BOI though.
So are you boys
Yeah,
ready?
duh.
Are you boys ready for the patented Pod Deck Last Laugh?
Yes. What else would we do at the 46-minute mark of the show? then be ready for the pod deck last laugh.
If you could have anything named after you, what would it be?
A sex position.
Gross. I thought we put a ban on horniness.
Only on the Twitter.
I would like to have a whole fast food chain of like churches named after me. Like I'd like a McDonald's menu actually. You know that very cool Travis Scott burger? I want a McDonald's burger named after me.
Can we do a drive-through confessional at your church?
That's
Okay, I think
something.
that's it. I think I'd want a drive-through confessional named after me.
Now, wait, I'd like to really discuss that. So, when you go through the